Happy Monday! Hello, hello. Welcome. Surprise! Surprise! So, thank you so much for those of you who have been so kind and engaged. I had asked on the last 5 day live sprint where I talked about mindset, revolution, evolution, and I had asked, I said, hey, would you like me to come on live more? And y'all said yes. So here we are. Your girl is here with another 5 day sprint. Now, when I was thinking about what I wanted to share with you this week, I thought, if you guys are subscribed to my newsletter, which if you're not, go ahead and do that. That's already in, it should be in your invite list, in your notifications. If not, you can go directly to my profile, and right under the featured section is the first one. It's Ready, Set, CEO, and you can click on there and then subscribe. As I was thinking about the actual newsletter and what I stand for, I'm just like, you know what? Let's just go back to the basics, okay? I take a lot of pride in the ability to guide you and, of course, my amazing clients with the 5 W's and 1 H of business. Now, if you guys go back, all the way back to when you were in school, we want to talk about the who, what, when, where, why, and the how. And that simple framework can be used and applied to how you build your coaching business as well. So that's what we're going to do. Now, there's 6 things. So on Thursday, we're going to combine a couple. But I thought, how divine is this alignment for me to just kind of break down the basics on what we want to talk about in business based off of these 5 W's and 1 H's. Okay. Now, before we jump in, I just got to let y'all know I spent today, if y'all know me, Monday is my favorite day of the week. And partly because I've protected my Mondays to be more of a CEO think tank day. I do that for a couple hours on Fridays, but I do it all day on Mondays. And you guys also know that I'm very much in alignment with the stars and the universe. And because I'm a Cancer, I very much follow my lunar cycle. Now, today is Moon Day, which really means that the way that we are energetically aligned right now, we are aligned with the moon. Today is the day for us to meditate, and today is the day for us to really reflect and journal. And so that's how I spend my Mondays. I have been at Starbucks for the last 4 hours before driving home to do this live event with you. So, excuse me. I hope that you guys are kicking off your Mondays off well and that you guys are finding time to protect meditation, journaling, self reflection, and really setting positive intentions as we kick off the week. So, back on course here. Let's talk about the first W, which is the what. Now, when I think back to even my own journey, starting my coaching business 6 years ago, at first I was just kind of like, okay, so what do I want to do? And I'll be really honest. I did a couple things before I landed on coaching. So I decided that I wanted to be crafty, and I tried 2 other passion projects, if you will, before landing on my coaching business. The first one was making mats, like, front door mats, where you could paint a specific saying or logo, something like that, where it's customized. And I created one just for my own home, just to see if I actually liked it. what I loved about doing that was it was really creative. I got the chance to, put in my AirPods and just be in the zone and be artistic. And there is something so soothing and, really just calming about painting. And then I decided, why don't I start making some fun little tutus? And so I thought, let's start sewing things. And so I made some tutus for little girls and, of course, use my daughter as the model. And it turned out to be really cute. And again, same thing, really calming, really creative, really fun. And after doing a couple of those and selling them for family and friends, I quickly found out that this is not for me. As much as I liked it, I could not see myself, I could not envision myself making hundreds of these. Like, I just thought to myself, okay, if I were to scale this business and if my Etsy shop blew up and I got all of these orders in, how would I manage this? And it just took me down this path of like, yeah, no thanks. This is not going to be for me. How many of you, whether you're here on live or catching the replay, was in this stage of figuring out the what in your business? Because let me tell you, that was me. And so when I finally realized that, I am trying to be someone that I'm not, and quite frankly, I'm just going to be so real with y'all, like I always am. I wanted to start a business where I could take my 20 years of experience and repurpose that. How could I monetize the skills and the experiences that I already had? I mean, was it fun to learn how to paint and sew and do all these things? Yeah, it was fun. But how could I quickly monetize what I already knew without having to go into this like completely new space? And oh, I forgot another. I have to take you guys here because we're walking into the holiday season. Okay, another business that I started was a gift wrapping service because I'm serious, I am such a giver, y'all, and I love presenting beautiful gifts to people. I take so much time and energy in doing that. And again, it was just like, okay, could I do this? Yeah, but could I do this with hundreds of different gifts? It just didn't make sense. So I share this to say, let's talk a little bit about where you are in your business. And this is what I'm going to break it down to be. I have what we call the starting phase, I have the growing phase, and I have the accelerating phase. Okay. And every single day this week, we're going to break it down to where you are in the phase of your business. So if you're just in the starting phase, which means that you are maybe at just a couple months in, or better yet, if you're still in the ideation stage and you're trying to wonder, what kind of coaching business do I want to start? This is really going to be where I want for you to focus on. And when we talk about the what in your business, this is really, what do you want people to know of your business? For example, what problem are you solving? What kind of coach are you? Okay? What kind of business do you want to have? That's the what. So if you're first starting out, if you're still in the ideation stage, you haven't quite formally introduced that you are opening the doors of your coaching business, I want for you to do this. This is your focus for this part of the phase, okay? The stage that you're in. I want for you to clearly define what your services are, aka what's the one problem, not the 3, not the 5, not the thousands of problems that you can solve. I want for you to be completely obsessed with one specific problem. Okay. Now, you and I both know that you can solve a lot of problems. Okay. We know that. But when you are building your business and you're focusing and honing in the what, I want for you to tune out the sewing business, the rug making business, the gift wrapping business, and hone it into something that is something you can monetize that you've already done. Okay? What is that problem? One problem that you want to just be completely insanely obsessed about helping people to solve. Okay. So I just want for you to jot that down. If you could pick that one problem, what would it be? Okay. Now, for those of you who've already figured out the what, if you're like, yes, I know the problem I'm solving and I'm obsessed with it, and I am just out there helping that one person to solve that one problem, okay? You are now in what we call the growing stage. Now, in the growing stage of your business, this is probably where you're at that 6 month mark to 1 year mark, okay? You're already been in business. If I look on your LinkedIn profile, you've claimed it. You've already put on there that you are a coach, that you are the CEO of your business. You may not quite have a company page where you have a logo yet, but you're still figuring things out. You know your company name, you know what type of coach you are, you know what that one problem is that you're helping your clients to solve, okay? What I want for you to focus on in the what of today's live is what is your value add? Okay. Meaning, if someone was to come to you and if they said, hey, if I want to hire you over another coach that does and solves the same exact problem as you solve, what makes you different than anybody else? What gives you that sass, that spice, that authentic vibe of yours that someone's going to be able to nail down to say, yeah, you're both mindset coaches, but I like you more because of this. What is your value add? What makes you unique amongst the rest of the other coaches that may be in a similar industry? Okay. So if you're in that growing stage, I really want for you to focus today on your value add and being able to identify what that one unique thing is in your business that makes you you. Okay. Now, for those of you who are in the acceleration stage, okay, this is those of you who have been in business for over a year, 2 years, almost 3 years and above. Okay. If you are in that acceleration stage, many of you already know the what, meaning you already know the problem you solve. You already know your value add. You already know what makes you unique than everybody else in your coaching industry. If you are in the acceleration stage, what I want for you to focus on in the what of your business today, okay, is what do you want to create in your business that can be more creative? Meaning, okay, how can you be more innovative in what you are offering? So let's just say that you have been really focused on one on one support and you are realizing that, I love doing one on one coaching, but I haven't quite explored VIP days. Maybe that's where you should go. Or better yet, if you're like, yeah, I've done one on one in, my customized coaching as well as my VIP day, and I think I'm ready for group coaching. Okay. What is the one aspect of your services that you can continue helping your ideal clients to solve that one problem that is in a more creative way? How can you continue to challenge your innovation on how you can create and serve and support your clients with the what in your business? Okay. So I want for you to introduce some different creative ways for you to offer your support for your ideal clients. If you knew that it was going to be successful, because it's gonna be successful, okay? And if it's gonna work, because we all know it's gonna work, what would you try next? What is that next thing that maybe you're resisting? What is that next thing that if you were to really go in dreaming and actually putting on your creative CEO hat on, that you would be like, Hell yeah, this is for me. I want to try this next. Okay? You all have different phases and different seasons that you are in business. And it's okay for you to honor where you are. And as I share, this week's live sprint is going to help you continue to close the gap between ideation and implementation. Okay. That is what I do really well. That is what I love doing. That's my jam, is to help you guys to not only ideate, but to understand what it takes to execute, to implement those amazing new ideas. Per usual, let's continue to have this conversation. If you're like, Molly, you've posed some really good questions on the what of my business, and I'm really stuck. I'm stuck and I don't know how to get unstuck, and I just need someone to brainstorm with me. Reach out. Let's talk. This is what it's all about. Okay. So, with that being said, I'll see you tomorrow. We are going to be diving into the who of your business, aka your ideal clients, for each of the stages of business that you may be in: starting, growing, accelerating. Until then, let me know what questions you have. Let me know what resonates in the comments here. Let's continue chatting. And I'll see you tomorrow for another quick jam session and helping you with your business how to. Talk to you then. Bye.